I want to know if my past traumas and my family's past traumas have caused my child's illness.
In part, yes.
And how do I release that for her?
By exploring your own past lives. By exploring her past lives. By exploring how your past lives are influencing this particular life. Now just know that it's not just the past life experiences that are causing illness to anyone. They are always a part of, they are always an aspect of, but that is not a complete statement in and of itself. It is a piece of the puzzle. In this case, a slightly bigger piece in the puzzle, a slightly bigger section. And when it comes to past lives, and this seems to be coming up a lot this evening, when it comes to past lives will explain cycles in relationships, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So if you can imagine, and it doesn't matter if you have had a past life regression, if you have seen parts and pieces of your past lives in the past, just for a minute, envision a past life, just make it up. Envision yourself in a situation, in a past life, and let's just infuse some negativity into that. Let's just infuse some negative cycles of behavior, some inequalities of sorts. And then let's just envision that you continue to go through that lifetime just simply being accepting of those inequalities. But from a natural state, from an authentic state, from a soulful state, these inequalities just don't sit well. Are you all following? Mm-hmm. But you reach the end of your life, and because of circumstance, because of societal issues, because of the lack of freedom that you may have been a part of in that particular lifetime, not being able to express yourself and to make the changes that you felt you could make at that time, for whatever reason, you reach the end of your life, your physical self dies, you move into the non-physical, you come back into another lifetime, happening simultaneously. Yes, is this making sense? That same cycle is going to continue because there has been no one to break it. So when we talk about using past lives to inform you, it's for the purpose of understanding currently the trials, the tribulations, the problematic circumstances, as well as the joys and the blisses and the peaceful moments and the good feelings that you have in this lifetime and the good experiences are a direct representation of what is happening in other lifetimes. Just like everything else, bringing awareness will be step one. Just being aware of your past life experiences will bring forth the awareness that can break a cycle, because now you have an understanding that, this is still happening. This is still happening. And what happens is that these cycles integrate into the physical form and result in the idea of illness, yes? Mm-hmm. Because all illness, if you don't already know this, is a direct result of your emotional state of being. Mm-hmm. Yes? Do you all agree? Mm-hmm. So if your emotional state of being is in turmoil, is being neglected, isn't being heard, isn't being understood, then that is going to result in a physical ailment of some kind. Now the good thing is that all physical ailments can disperse and disappear like that, yes?
I don't know, can it?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
I'm all in if that's true. Okay.
Yes, of course. Okay. Spontaneous remission. Yes.
Yeah.
This is simply the soul realigning. It's coming to an understanding that I have free choice in every situation, in every experience, including the idea of illness. And I have the ability to change that within me that isn't sitting right, that doesn't feel right, that isn't conducive to where I want to be. Now, when you're talking about a child, now the child is in the hands of those around them, yes? So this is where the support of those around the child comes into play, and the idea that we talked about in question number 1 about envisioning where you would prefer the reality to go, what you would prefer to see rather than the worries and the fears around that, embracing this illness as an opportunity to acknowledge and accept past life experiences that are contributing to this experience and to bring it into the light and to break that cycle once and for all. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Bless you.
Yes.
Again, a difficult topic. You're asking difficult questions tonight. We appreciate that. But there, just as illness can come on just like that, it can also turn off just like that.
Mm-hmm. Associated with that is guilt then.
Yes, guilt, fear,
Yeah.
regret.
Yeah.
All of those things that were mentioned earlier that you would consider negative, we don't. You do, as part of your dual reality that you're living in. To us, they are just there. They're opportunities. They're not hindrances. So guilt is an opportunity to bring awareness into your life about that which you are feeling guilty for. Why are you feeling guilty? Is it real? Is it something that needs to be addressed? Is it now also portraying into those around me and manifesting into a physical reality? And if so, maybe I should let that go. Yes? And the idea of letting things go, we're not necessarily fond of that particular saying, but it does kind of represent the meaning. But it's a lot easier said than done, yes?
Very.
It takes some strength, it takes some courage, it takes some resilience, but that is what humans are all about, yes? Think about your species. Think about the things that you've gone through. Think about the history of human beings. Think about the successes of some of your peers on this planet that have had to dig deep, that had to be resilient, that had to be diligent in their thought processes. Otherwise, they wouldn't have survived, yes? These are the attributes that you want to tap into when it comes to healing, when it comes to breaking cycles, when it comes to understanding. Not the worries, not the fears, not the regrets, not the guilts. The resilience, the determination, the spirit. Yes?
Thank you.